So the Polluter Pays bill is basically saying, let's use the same approach as already exists in legislation for contaminated land. So if a developer or another company pollutes some land and then a block of flats is built, then effectively the government, in the form of the Environmental Protection Agency, comes in, sees who's responsible for that land, makes sure that it is contaminated, and then apportions that cost against all those companies that are responsible. And that's saved homeowners millions of pounds. So we're not reinventing the wheel. We're saying, let's do the same here for buildings. And what we're saying, there's two groups of buildings. There's those that weren't built to building regulations enforced at the time of construction. That's where all companies responsible, developers, contractors, insurers, material suppliers, and so on, pay. There are another set of buildings where the building regulations were complied with at the time, but they've changed after Grenfell, and that's where the public money is saved. So what our bill does is it gives the Secretary of State a scheme which removes the limitations. We're not saying we basically delay remediation. There's a building safety fund of grants. Let's extend that so it covers buildings of all heights. It's currently restricted to 80 metres. So all that money gets paid up front now. And we go further in that in this bill. We say, let's apportion that money, 5.1 billion, to give emergency grants and loans right now, because that money exists. All those leaseholders are facing arrears bombs due to 6,000 a year of service charges, due to 24/7 fire wardens and so on. And let's get that money to them now so they don't go bust, frankly. And also, this scheme, we may come under attack to say, well, actually, it's removing limitations, and that might affect the European human rights of builders. But we've had legal advice, and you have to balance that with the European human rights of homeowners that have built and bought these homes in good faith. So we're saying, get the money to people now, don't delay remediation, and pay up front everything, including these interim costs, and then use our scheme to recover the money. And we give them the legal teeth to do that with our scheme.
Steve Day, thank you very much.
And this is one of the solutions. So please try and help